Hey guys, Slayer Express here, and I'm bringing you some MK-48 gameplay on the map Slums. This is a 6v6 domination game. I am running solo, playing with a bunch of randoms. And I'm actually using a setup and a gun that was recommended on a video that I saw by Sploosh IRL. Excuse me, which I assume means sploosh in real life, I guess. But anyways, he made some good points about the gun, and you know, he was beasting with it, and I thought, well, I'd give it a shot. And this gun has lots of positive features, I guess you could say, as long as you use it the right way. And before I get into the gun, let me talk a little bit about the gameplay. What you see here is teammates. This is so common when you run with randoms. Teammates who are so unwilling to, I don't know, to do anything. I mean, to get even close to getting onto a flag. You saw me twice trying to solo a flag and getting no help. These guys are on my team are playing defensive, and they're kind of camping, but they're not really camping in the right places. They're camping in very weak positions. They're basically kind of camping in their spawn. But anyways, I don't want to complain about that, but because when you play with randoms, that's just the way it goes. But I will say, one thing that I tried to do in this gameplay, you know, you try to do it in every gameplay, but if you're running solo, it's just really important to try to hit those streaks, because you hope if you hit a couple of streaks, you know, get a blackbird up in the air, VSAT, whatever you want to call it. Maybe it'll give your team a chance and some confidence to get on a flag and hopefully get some position. I posted this gameplay because not only because I'm using the LMG, but also because I hit some of my score streaks, and I felt like it was the difference between a win and a loss here. It was a very close game, and it came right down to the wire. But anyways, on with the weapon. This gun, for me, if you play with it in a defensive fashion, I think it's very, very powerful. What you lose in mobility, I think the strengths of the gun outweigh that loss, because that's the main thing you lose when you use an LMG, is just your mobility, your ability to move around quickly. The gun attachments I'm using, obviously, is the target finder. I think it's really, really strong on this weapon, because there's basically no range limitations that I can notice on this gun. I mean, it seems to be strong just all the way across the map. I don't notice much of a damage drop off over distance. But so I run the target finder. Also, I run quick draw and the stock. And I'm not very used to using the stock, but it helps a little bit with the mobility, because you can aim down sights when you go around corners, and that helps, because even with quick draw, you're still not going to be able to pull your weapon up as fast as, say, you know, an SMG, for example. But as you can see, hitting some streaks here. Definitely playing defensive because I'm getting close, and that's, you know, that's the thing when you're playing. You've got two options if you're wanting to win, I think. Obviously, jumping on flags, if you're playing in a random lobby like this, is important. But I think if you are close to your streaks, I think it can be sometimes advantageous to kind of camp it out. And that's kind of the strategy I took while using this weapon. And all my other teammates are camping, and you know, they don't really hit any streaks. So I'm not sure, you know, what they're I don't know what they're trying to do, but usually if I'm not playing well, I'm not hitting streaks, and I just start jumping on flags and try to contribute that way. But in this game, I was able to hit a few streaks. So you know, another thing that I want to say about this gun is, if you can get used to, how can I say? I don't know. If you're not a camper, it may be hard for you to adjust for this gun. I think it definitely has a place in this game, and I think used the right way, I think it can be very powerful. And what you see me doing, when I use this weapon is I try to hold down what I call the long sight line parts of the map, and you notice that whole first half of the domination I tried to hold down that one side with the building, which typically is kind of like a sniper alley assault rifle part of the map that you want to stay away from unless you have a longer range weapon. And man, I tell you, this weapon to me is kind of the answer to the anti-sniper. If you want to, go against a sniper and you're not much of a sniper, I think having this set up in your arsenal, I think it will it can be pretty strong against snipers. In fact, on this map on another game, I had some good luck against snipers with this setup. So, but again, what you see me doing here is, again, I'm just trying to control some choke points, with this gun. I think that's the strength of this gun, is to just try to hold down choke points. For me, I wouldn't look at, unless you're running with a full squad, I wouldn't look at pressing and pushing forward too much with this weapon. This is kind of a hold your position, hold your ground, let the enemy come at you, type of weapon. And I think that the reason why it's so strong is obviously because the strength of the weapon. It seems to kill very, very quickly. It seems like it's like 3 bullets almost clear across the map, and also the large ammo capacity. So, a lot of times I wouldn't advise you to camp without a suppressor or try to stay in one position too long without a suppressor. But with this weapon, it has so much ammo that it's really difficult for the enemy to get you out of your position, because it's very hard for them to overrun you because you've got 100 bullets per clip. So you're not going to get caught in a reload. And while I'm talking about reloading, when you do use this weapon, one of the drawbacks is, along with the mobility loss, is it does take extremely long to reload. So you need to, as you notice in this video, you need to plan accordingly. You need to find some cover. Usually what I do is I back up into where my teammates are, where I use them kind of as a shield, in hopes that they won't let me get shot from the back or the side like what just happened there. But there we go, insta death with the shotgun. And that's one thing you also notice is close range combat with this weapon. You got to be on your toes, because other weapons are better suited for that, such as the shotgun, for example. And you see me here spraying around this corner. This is one thing you can do with all these bullets. I thought he might pop out, because sometimes guys duck around corners and they kind of pop out and try to catch you. And I thought he would do that, but he didn't. But anyways, this game is winding up. You notice that we finally come on top here at the very end, and I hope it's because I hit a couple of streaks there and I put a couple of VSATs in the air. So anyways, if you haven't tried this weapon, give it a shot, and catch you guys later.